baby. My name is Ross Mandell, and this is my show. Welcome today. We're coming to you live from Boca Raton, Florida. Yes, we are coming to you uncut, unedited, unfiltered, uncensored, and it is true. I am under arrest. Now, it's good to be back. I just spent the last 3 days and 3 nights in New York City, the Big Apple, my home, my former home. And I had a chance to appear at Fox Business Studios Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. I was a panel member of the show Money Rocks, starring Eric Bolling, the corruption hunter. He is the man, Eric. I'm such a huge fan. A big shout out for you and for Nicole Sawyer, the producer, and for Jen Voigt. You guys just are the best. I don't know how to thank you guys enough. Boy, you make me feel good. We had a great show. It was aired Monday night. Great show aired last night, which was Wednesday night. And the best show, which will be aired tomorrow night, Friday night, featuring myself, Bo Dietl. What a funny character he is. A guy named Ron Kuby, famous civil rights lawyer with that long sort of hair and a ponytail, and a guy called Joey Jackson. Now, you know, what an interesting trip it was for me. You know, during the day, I got to sit with my lawyer, my criminal lawyer, and continue to resolve and go through issues in my case, which is the United States of America versus Ross H. Mandell et al. And others. And, you know, it's true. I was indicted about 13 months ago, and I'm going through this process and expecting to go to trial sometime in 2011. Now, while I was in New York, I got to, you know, visit and sit with a bunch of my friends. And, you know, as you guys probably are aware, I spent 25 years of my life every day, morning, noon, night, at breakfast, at lunch, at dinner, in the stock market business. I'm a stockbroker by trade and training. I was the CEO of 2 brokerage firms. I was the first guy to take a regulated American business public on the London Stock Exchange. I did that twice, by the way. And so I'm extremely familiar with the stock markets, the bond markets, the commodity markets, what we generally call the capital markets. And I just got to say, it was great to see you guys. You know who you are, and I'm wishing you guys the best of luck. Now, of course, because now I've made the leap into television, and as you know, we're coming to you live on these podcasts on a daily basis. I'm also doing Fox Television, Money Rocks with Eric Bolling, and I'm about to appear on several other shows, including our own reality show. A lot of the guys have come to me, and they're asking me, so, you know, let me tell you what's going on with us, and what do you think? What do you think what's going on with these stock markets? I mean, I've broadcast, I've podcast, I've webcast, and if you're my friend or in my life, you know how I feel. The stock markets are finished. They're dead. It's game over. I'm not holding anything back today. Ladies and gentlemen, I just watched CNBC. They're interviewing people live from the floor of the exchange. Famous attorney, famous traders saying, you know, what's going on? We don't understand. The retail investors not coming back. There's no volumes. Burger King was just acquired by a big Brazilian company at a huge premium for where it was trading. I wonder why the market didn't value it, you know, reasonably. Well, guess what? You and I bought Burger King. It has a lot of value. You just want to buy a couple of shares, a small little slice? Who cares? It's meaningless. What kind of value does it have? I tell you, it's pure gambling, except when you gamble, at least you have a chance. This is a rigged, fixed, manipulated, overregulated game. It's disgusting. It doesn't resemble anything like the stock markets that I know, that we know. Years and years ago, you could buy quality stock. You could hold it. You could collect dividends. And you knew year in, year out, you had a chance to earn 7, 10, 14%. Great years, you can make 20, 30%. You buy quality, you hold it. Things go a little soft, you buy a little more, you average your price down. Things get a little good, maybe you sell a little bit, take a little off the table. Today, if you trade, if your average holding period is more than a day, you're out of your mind. Unless, of course, you're short. You're betting that it's going to go down. You don't actually own anything. You borrow it and you sell it because you know you're going to be able to buy it back cheaper and then keep the profit after you return the stock that you bought back. That's called shorting the market. Now, I'm going to say something to all of you out there. What I'm saying is going to be shocking, and it's going to be news to some of you. But believe me when I say this, to the boys, the good old boys, the insiders, they've known this for a while. Hell, they're responsible for it. The markets are fixed, they're rigged, and they're getting ugly. The government has jumped in to a game it knows nothing about. They've been led by people that are manipulating them because they want outcomes to come a certain way so they can line their pockets with our money. With our money. And so I say to everybody out there, if you're exposed to these markets, get out. Get short. And I'm going to say this. This is, I believe, September the 2nd. We're coming to you. We're the Thursday before Labor Day, end of the summer. The market is being set up to take a fall, a big fall. Yesterday, after languishing for days and days and days and coming close to that 10,000 mark on the Dow, they spiked the market up 254 points. What they're doing is they're not buying stock. They're covering their short positions, meaning the stock they already sold higher, they're buying back cheaper. So it gives the appearance of a spike. The prices seem like they're running up, and everybody on TV is like, yeah, the bull's back. You see, it's not so bad. It's what we call a bear rally. Now, in the worst of all markets, you get the biggest upticks in price. The biggest rallies come. One-day rallies, two-day rallies, in the worst of markets. Because they're selling. Get your shovel. They want it, just shovel it right in. You're selling the stock. Weeks, months, days and days on end. And sooner or later, you don't even own the stock most of the time. You're just borrowing it and shorting it. You're selling it. And then, of course, every once in a while, you got to buy some back to close your short position and take a profit. You sold it at 10, you got to buy it back at 8, right? Then again, you sell it again at 8.5, and you're going to go buy it back at 6 or 7. And that's what's happening. As we head into the fall, September, October, November, wait till you see what's coming. I want you to know you heard it here. I am going to force my producers to put this out. I am predicting to you this is going to get ugly. Ugly. On the Jersey Shore, they call ugly women grenades. Well, guess what? If you're in the stock market, grenades are coming. It's going to get ugh. So, for those of you that are invested in IRAs and 401ks and you're dabbling and you believe it might be a little safe, please, please watch yourselves, because the inmates are running the asylum. Self-will run riot. The government has meddled in something it does not understand. The regulators regulate nothing. They understand nothing. They're useless. They're like tits on a bull. And you're going to see this thing now start its capitulation. Now, another commentary. I've heard, I've read, there's a lot of chit-chat about Wall Street's hatred for President Obama. And, you know, he came out and he challenged some of these guys on the street. You know, after he gave them $650 billion, after he gave IAG over $100 billion, but he challenged them and he put them down on television. And they're going to do everything they can now to wreck him. Because if you think you got a big ego in the White House, you try measuring the egos over at Goldman Sachs or J.P. Morgan Chase or Morgan Stanley, or at some of the hedge funds, private equity funds, the Blackstone guys, the Carlyle. These are really smart guys. These are really powerful guys. These are guys that get it. These are the guys that have gamed the whole system. They've gamed us, guys. They've gamed this whole country and most of the world. And wait till you see the game these guys are going to spring now. Because they're going to make things happen. Of course, to you and I and the media and the government, they're going to be like a lot of speculation. You're hearing it from my mouth today. Market's up today. We're over 10,200 on the Dow Jones. Wait till you see what's coming. Woo! How do I know? Can you imagine? Boy, this is going to turn out to be a prophecy more than a prediction. And, you know, it is what it is. I call them like I see them. I wish I had better news for you guys. Except, you know, you can make money two ways in the market. You make it on the long side, or you make it on the short side. Great expression, you know, when you learn to play golf. I took lessons years ago. I see a guy, he's my teacher. He's 275 pounds. He's about 6'4". He's lean. He's got giant arms. And he's hitting the ball off the tee 300 yards, 330 yards, 350 yards in a straight line. And I'm looking at this guy and I'm saying, why are you teaching me? I mean, you hit the ball like nobody should be the best in the world. And he laughed. And here's what he said. He said, funny game, golf, just like the stock market. It's long for show. It's short for dough. The guy that can put the ball in the cup from within 20 feet over and over again, that's your world champion. The stock market is very similar. Long. Went up 254 points yesterday for show. They're sucking everybody in. The CNBC, see, we're back. It's not so bad. What a rally. People don't get it. It's going higher, blah, blah, blah. Short for dough. Stocks go down 7 times faster than they go up. So does everything. You know, it's gravity. It's the law of the universe. It's inertia. You know, I'm sorry to bring such a sad message today, although there's a great opportunity. Pick your favorite stocks and sell them. You'll buy them back cheaper come Christmas time. I'm telling you, that's the way I see it. It's one man's opinion. Remember, it's my opinion. I believe it's going to turn out to be a prophecy. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. Everybody wanted to know how I feel about the stock market, so I'm telling you. And I'll sure to be checking in with you guys over the next few weeks and months. And I'm going to say, I told you so. All right, guys, everybody have a great day. It's such a privilege to see you people. I'm Ross Mandell, SSL. I'm on Facebook. I'm at rossmandell.com. And I'm on YouTube, youtube.com/rossmandell, SSL. Everybody, have a great day. And thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it.